Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Today we are looking at the Black Hole class salvage dreadnought, otherwise known as the Ugor battle wagon. This was a heavily armed and armored Ugor starship capable of aggressive scavenging operations in space. So, this is one of those odd races that was created by Weston Games for the role playing game. The saucer shaped vessel was 150 meters in diameter and was flown by a crew of 48. Its antiquated weapons included auto blasters, uh, pseudosonic beamers, G-type roto lasers, and missile weapons similar to proton torpedoes. An array of tractor beams drew space refuge into the central hole. Um, the history of it, the Ugor black holes were known to appear to gather the refuse behind Imperial starships that had jumped into hyperspace. Um, its appearances were in the Scavenger Hunt and Alien Races Galaxy Guide number 4 for the Ugor Battle Wagon. All right. So the Ugors, which I'll try and have a picture here, had created this as a scavenger ship. It is capital scale, 150 meters across. Uh, has a crew of 48, passengers of 0, can carry about 3,000 metric tons. Has consumables for about 4 months. It's not available for sale. Has a hyperdrive of times 2 with a backup hyperdrive of times 15. So this is really where we have more of our, what I've always kind of considered our standard hyperdrive, backup hyperdrive, um, being very different from each other. When we were getting backup hyperdrives that were like a 10 or even less, these are usually, uh, I think, more military vessels that really needed to be there. Even if their primary hyperdrive went down, they had a backup to try and get there relatively quick, so that way they can get into battle here. It does have a nav computer. It is slow, has a space of 2, so it's actually going to go 650 kilometers an hour. Has a hull of 2D, shields of 1D, and these are at capital scale. So it's not a very heavily armored or shielded ship for its type, but it's a scavenging ship, so it just kind of goes after whatever space debris out there. It's not really trying to fight its way through things. So for our sensor packet here, we can passively scan up to 2 kilometers away, actively scan up to 3 kilometers away. We can do a search up to 4 kilometers away, but our focus is only 100 meters. It does have 16 antique torpedo launchers. Um, fire arc is also, they have them all over the ship, so there's always something somewhere available to be shot out somewhere. It has a crew of 1. Fire control is 2D, and damage is 4D. Somehow, I must have missed something here, and I was having computer issues, so that's probably where my problems are. All right, well, I thought I kind of messed something up here. Um, Looking at it, oops, and then we have the wrong screen up here. But either way, just trying to show you, I thought we had more weapons here than what we actually do. We have a Jedi Justice cruiser here and Coruscant heavy cruiser, but really, it only has the antique torpedo launchers, so that's really all we have. Okay, so getting back to everything, it's an interesting ship. It's another one of these ships and races that were really designed for the role playing game, and the missions that they had kind of come up with regarding them. Um, and it's another one of those oddball kind of interesting ships that they had kind of come up with. And I mean, when we look at the picture, it looks like it's got the thrusters underneath. It's just this big gaping maw in the middle, surrounded by the rest of the ship. So that way, your cargo holds in here. They can just quickly grab whatever scavengeable stuff that they can get, and quick get out of there. Granted, it's only at a type ×2 hyperdrive, which isn't really all that bad to, really think about it. I mean, it's not a military ship. They don't need to spend the extra room or whatever to get there that much faster when they can get there at their own speed here. So it is, like I said, another interesting race. And when you do see the picture of what they look like, they are an oddball species. So another oddball ship, interesting ship that we don't typically get to see on a day-to-day basis, and another wonderful addition to the galaxy at whole to see the variety of life forms and thought processes that had been developed as far as how different species look at space travel. So with that, I hope you have a wonderful day. We'll see you in the next video.